And we are live. Welcome back, everybody. How y'all doing? Hello, Chiller. Hello, Trumpet. Hello, Luke. Hello, Benjamin. Trumpet says, I've been watching both a Riven and an Uru stream today. All the mist! I'm really excited for Monday to play more Mist. It's so pretty. Mist Summer. Well, Sin, so with House Flipper, I've been feeling like there's something missing in when I make houses that are mine, like in my offices. I feel like there's something missing. And you know, I have all of my Pinterest pictures of house styles that I like, that I can work from, and I have a few influences that I know that I really enjoy and why I enjoy them, but I still feel like there's something missing, and I'm wondering if it's Tamana. Kind of really want to unlock this one. I don't know that that's what I was supposed to be. I'm probably supposed to be unlocking this. Eventually I need the circular saw, but this is what I'm working with right now. So I need and stone, both kinds of parts, and a bunch of flesh. Will I have to come back and check on those numbers again? Absolutely. I guarantee it. Do I guarantee it? I guarantee it. Things bouncing back and forth between them, offering help when needed. Nice. I can remember Tamana just having such intense dream home vibes for me when I played it back in the day, but I don't remember enough of the style for it to be like a conscious influence. And I don't know if it even would still be my style. So I have to replay Mist 4 to see what the house looks like. And I can't just play Mist 4. You have to build your way up to it. Stone. Check. Wait. Oh. Check. And I needed a bunch of these. These. I think I need more of one of those, but I can't remember which one, so we'll check. Okay, need more complex parts. Okay, and more glitch. A lot more. Wow. Okay. Okay, complex parts. There we go. Let's see here. Got that. That. Okay. So just get wine going. Okay. Boom. Then keeper should probably sleep. Okay. And I need so many red points. That's gonna take quite a while. Ooh, Luke says big huge Nintendo sale going. Looks like a little to the left is discounted. Alright, don't let me forget that I need to check on that after the stream today. I got to know. Okay, I think I'm gonna work on graveyard for a bit. Yeah, I accidentally got the church to where it needs to be. So I need some really nice gravestones. Okay, I will need three of these. Aww. Luke says quite a few games on my wish list went on sale, but I just bought a few multiplayer games yesterday and was resolved not to get any solo games for a while. Aww. Solo games are better though. Shoot, that's what's wrong. Okay, I need nails and flitch. Tunic is half off, kinda tempting. Ooh. I Okay, so I just played a game on Game Pass, Botany Manor. It had been on my wish list for a while. I was disappointed. And I also played a demo for Tiny Glade, which was very cute. I was fairly impressed by the design and the aesthetic. But golly, sorry. But also it's like Townscapers, whatever that one's called. Like very similar to that, and there's only so much that, like, there's only so much use that I can get out of that style. Oh, Torchlight is $4. Torchlight 2 is $4. It is multiplayer. Torchlight 2... Does Torchlight 2 have crossplay? Hang on. I have to double check something real quick. Yeah, I own Torchlight 2 for PC. And it has solo or multiplayer. Benjamin says Torchlight 2 is wonderful. I've really enjoyed what I've played of it. Yeah, I think at one point I had access to Torchlight 3 through like Game Pass or something, and I literally booted it up and went, nope. And that was it for that. Bummer. I feel like it should have crossplay. I have it through Steam. Benjamin says Torchlight 1 is solid, Torchlight 2 is a total improvement, and Torchlight 3 is there. Ugh. Yeah, I'd say that about sums it up. Wait, Luke says, I'd buy it if it was crossplay. I'd buy it for you for Switch, but we also have to get you online, which would jump the price to $24. Yeah. Yeah. It does add an extra challenge when, like, you have different preferred platforms and stuff. Like, I've had the Switch thing where you can be online multiplayering before. It just has not been worth it to me because that's not something I do. I think all of my points have expired. Oh, Benjamin says, no wonder Torchlight 3 is bad. New dev studio took over. I thought it looked different. Yeah, that absolutely explains it. Yuck. I can get the graveyard quality up just a little bit more, then I can do like a bunch of things. I think. Okay. I'm just, I've mentioned this before, but I have just so much franchise fatigue. Not even for specific franchises per se. I'm just fatigued by the concept of franchises and am tired of seeing like artistic projects that changed hands a lot and all of that. It says Sea of Stars is also on sale. That one has couch co-op. What is Sea of Stars? Too many franchises being milked like a dead cow. Yes, that is the perfect visual. Benjamin says, just sit it on the rule of nothing AAA. Yeah. Sea of Stars is gorgeous. Okay, Luke says, it's a Chrono Trigger style RPG from the people that made The Messenger. I know what RPG means. That's all I've got. Chiller says it's not even beating a dead horse. The skeleton is falling apart. Yes. And they're still trying to ride it. Chrono Trigger was a time-hopping SNES RPG. Okay. Okay. Time-hopping RPG. Messenger's an action game, fun but mean. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, got that money. And Blessing of Commerce, which I've been desperately needing. So I want to see if I can do the whatever the Sin of Pride thing is, and then also do the church upgrade stuff. It's looking good. It's nothing compared to the town cathedral, but for a church it isn't half bad. Okay, I need one of those sin shards. I still have not figured out this DLC. Is it Better Save Soul? I still have not figured it out. People fawning over him doesn't happen as often as he'd like. Maybe once or twice a week. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay. Alright, I don't think I'll be able to finish the graveyard today. Tragic. Definitely can't if I keep running away from the job instead of working on it. Come on. Hustle, hustle, hustle. So we'll watch him walk away as we're walking up to him. Oh my gosh, we made it? Okay. He's no longer disgusted to be here. Okay, I need to get a building permit. Oh my gosh. We upgraded the church! Oh my gosh. It says I'm no fan of this modern architecture. Far too much light in here. Oh my gosh, our modern citizens will enjoy it. Mark my words, in 10 years, some of them might even learn how to read. What a time to be alive. You're right, citizen. Okay. There we go. Oh, he says almost no one meets his high standards, even his brother disappointed him. But that's a story too sad to be told. Alright. We'll make a big cathedral and pray for an end to the drought. Okay. Right. 50 for the church and 200 for the graveyard. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. Thank you. Have the shard. I'm supposed to return to Europe. So why is it locked? Perplex. Watch, it'll be broken. We'll never get any further in this. Okay. Let me drop some stuff off here. Okay. Let's try this again. But let me tell Eric, or whatever his name is. No. I have it. It says I have it, so why can't I talk to it? Will it, like, not let me do it until I finish the restore the room's furniture thing? So I really need that circular saw. Getting more red points. Let me drop some stuff off here. There's that. That away. A bunch of these. So I'm so close to having enough skulls. So I'm gonna drop these off. And I think I'll take some more berries out to the refugees. They might have some food of their own at this point, but I also want to check on what the refugee happiness level is. Alright, they're getting there. What's the next thing? Okay. Water well 2. 8 flitch, 4 parts. Okay. Hmm. 8 flitch. Okay. 8 flitch, 4 parts. And I want to stop by the miller because I have that blessing of commerce. Okay. Alright. Now tomorrow the tier that I need will be unlocked. Oh, excuse me, donkey. You know, there are Funko Pops of so many incredibly strange things that really should never have been made into Funko Pops. Why is there not a Funko Pop of the donkey? Hello, Boomer. Ooh, adulting. Ooh. Okay, we're here to antidote it. It's better with friends. Ugh. Let's... Speaking of adulting, looks like it's about coffee o'clock. Okay, I don't understand how this is supposed to work. Like, at all. Hang on, I'm looking on the wiki. What am I supposed to do here? Okay. Starts with one slot. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm still unsure. I need sin shards, I guess. So I'm just gonna wait until the next one. It. Excuse me, dude, I have use for you elsewhere. Okay. Oh. Okay. So I need it deal with the body. Also, I need like a bunch of wood. Oh hey, I finally hit the work button instead of the walk button. Good job, me. Hurry up, zombie. That there. Thank you. Oh, thank you. All right. Look at this. So, okay, trying to think, what do I want to do and in what order? There's some stuff I want to do that I can only do at night. So, for starters here, I'm gonna make some more carrot cutlets. Those in there. It's there. Okay. Now let's see. I think we need water. Let's. Okay. And I did unlock the technology. Yes? Yes. Okay. I do really want to get zombie farming as early as I can this time. Shh. 125 green points. Alright, that's gonna take a while. Now, this away, put this away, this away, put this away. Oh, put that away. Grab those. Alright. I just have a random amount here. Yeah, I forgot I had some down here too. Zombie me after several 12-hour workdays. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Then hang on a second. Five. Okay. Oh man. Oh, Ghost. Boomer, it's you after that work schedule. These days I'm not often a guest in the material world. He's elected as superintendent of the graveyard. Not all the new arrivals are pleasant. It's a lot of pressure. Okay, hey. Yeah, Boomer says I once had to do 6 straight months, 7 days a week, 12 hours per day. Can't recall how I survived that. I'm amazed if you can recall anything from that time. Hey, Sapphire. 7 stream streak. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Boomer says contracting to power plants is not for everybody. Trumpet said, dude, what field were you working in? It says I've done stints of a few months at a time, but nothing that intense. thank you, Sapphire. I'm glad you could stop by to say hi. I think I'll let it sleep a little bit. Mostly because I need him to have energy. I can do stuff. Speaking of people working non-stop, I never let this poor guy have a break. So, my plan here, I'm wanting to spend some time focusing on alchemy with the goal of eventually making health potions and fertilizer. That's what I'm trying to get out of this. Now, see, this is one of those examples of you can kind of choose how scuzzy to be in the game, and I do like that they give you some options for that. It is frequently much, much easier to be like cutthroat, but I am willing to do the extra work to not be as sketchy. So I like that they give me the option. Because to make the fertilizer, I need ash, which you can get very easily from burning a corpse. I don't really want to use people to make fertilizer. So I can use this, and it's a lot more tedious, but no humans are harmed. I like that they give you options for a lot of the things instead of just forcing you onto the darkest path. I think that's the last skull we need. Just don't think this is gonna be quality. Yeah. That's rough. Wow. have no idea how this room works. Legitimately, I've got nothing. Okay. One of each of those in there. All right. I just don't know if I'm smart enough to figure out that room. Yes, that's all the skulls that we'll need. Thank goodness. Okay. Zip. Now. Need. Alright, well. Need more bat weights. I need paper. Ah. Too light out now. So I guess we'll have to try the dungeon again. Oh my gosh, so many steps for everything. Okay. So this. Okay. And then some bronze quality wine. Everybody else that wants wine wants silver quality. So bronze we'll just sell to Herodric. Just need to find some bats. Should really see if I can find the soundtrack for this. This music would be great to play during D&D battles. least 2. Need one more bat. Just one more. It's more jellies. There's bat. Get me out of here before I die. Hey! Survived another work day. Get him out of here and let him go to bed. He's earned it. Ooh, I just remembered. Honeycomb just put out a demo today. So I need to remember to download that. As far as I can tell, it's like a exploration and farming simulator in space kind of thing. It sounds potentially very interesting, which is why I really want to play the demo and see, like, actually playing it, what is it like? I've been following the development for a bit. Paper. Better paper. Then study this. We studied that. Okay, I think we're good. So I've been following the production, development, whatever, of a game called Honeycomb. for a while, and they just put out a demo. So I want to remember to download that today. I can try it out. I don't know yet. This is why I'm excited to try the demo. Mm-hmm. So I need more. No shrimp pose. Princess must have good posture. Bear. It's here. Okay. Need 3 more. There, I think. One, 2, 3. Okay. Then. Okay. Right. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Health potions. And then I really want to say this. Yes. Okay. And okay. I can make 3 more quality fertilizer as well. Ooh. Okay, good to know. Luke says, kind of reminds me of Ark. Are you looking up honeycomb? Said, I've been intrigued. I don't know, but I'm intrigued. Oh, horse nod. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Quality fertilizer. Rest here. Okay. Boomer says I've not played a whole lot of different games. I tend to obsess on one at a time. Yeah, I'll like every so often I go through spells where I'll try a few new ones, but mostly I will just randomly get into one and not want to play anything else for like 1 to 3 months. And which might or might not include beating it. Like if it's a short game, I might beat it several times. If it's a long game, I might just stop in the middle. I have no explanation. But yeah, I tend to obsess on one for a while, and I go back to old favorites a lot more than I try new ones. Alright, viewers, are you a deep diver? Where you get into one game and don't want to play anything else for ages? As I clearly am, given that lately I pretty much just want to play Graveyard Keeper. Or are you a bouncer? Are you try this thing, try that thing, what about this thing? How about this over here? Like, legitimately, the fact that I have played, or at least tried, a demo this week and am planning to try another is just shocking. Like, that's so out of character for me. I'm playing demos of games, multiple games even. Luke is the captain of the guard. He's the ultimate bouncer, especially against bots. Oh yeah. Yeah, like, I have never been a demo player. It's just not how I work. Really? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this one. So I can start saving for the future. Now, again, I recently just started also playing this on Switch, and I've gotten established. The question of whether I've been sleeping well is complicated. Like, I've been sleeping a lot better once I get to sleep. It's just that getting to sleep requires laying in the dark for like 3 to 4 hours. Worrying. Yeah. Once I get to sleep, I've been staying asleep. It's just that currently my sleep schedule is leaning toward going to sleep at 5 a.m., waking up at 2 p.m. So I don't know that I would call that sleeping well. Puts on therapist coat and clipboard. And how does that make you feel? Like a vampire. Well, I'm not a vampire, but I feel like one. Sometimes I sleep all day, 'cause I hate the sunlight. It's not 'cause I hate the sunlight. I'm actually, like, my anxiety and stuff is worse at night in the dark. So I'm sleeping through the time where I could feel better. Pitiful. Boomer says, afternoon shift sleepies. Yes. Like, I had this issue for a long time in, like, my late teens, like, for years, and just joked that one day I would have to move to, like, Japan or something so that I would be on the correct sleep schedule. Polar opposite of Astarion. Nicest vampire who ever lived. Oh my gosh. Oh, Astarion. Luke says it is currently early in the morning in Japan. Exactly. Like, I wouldn't even have jet lag. Just boop, I'm here and everything's fine. Boomer says James Bond never had jet lag. How did he do that? Probably walked around on the carpet in his bare feet making fists with his toes. I've definitely thought about visiting Japan. I like history, and they have a lot of old things. Boomer says, take a cruise to Japan, see the sights along the way, which is nothing but Pacific Ocean, as far as the eye can see. Oh man, that would give me so much anxiety. Says the Nintendo store is probably safer to visit than the ones in New York City and San Fran. Yeah? Oh, and there's the Pokemon. Like, there's the Pokemon store, there's like all the cute little themed cafes. I'm very interested in a lot of the food. I'm a food tourist. Okay? When I look at places to travel, the first thing I check is food. Can't help myself. Uh-huh. They have all the cool stores. Everything is cute. Again, there's cool food. Unless you know Japanese, might not be the best experience. I can learn. I can at least learn enough that people will know that I'm trying. Actually had a wonderful experience a few years ago where I was watching a J-drama, and now I used to be really into anime, and so I'd picked up you know, a handful of words here and there, but it had been a long time. I was watching a J-drama and picked up something they were saying like in the background. Like, there was a scene where the main characters, who were high school students, were in like a literature class or something, and they were talking, and in the background you could hear the teacher talking, and I heard something about Genji Monogatari, and I was like, oh, they're talking about the tale of Genji. That's what their class is today. And I was just so thrilled. Like, it was such a small thing, but I was so happy. Like, I understood a thing. I'm not dumb, I'm smart. Ooh, Luke says I'm on day 343 of my duo streak. When I hit a year, I plan to switch languages. Ooh. What's the next language gonna be? He's been doing Spanish. I've been doing French, and I'm nowhere close to that. Hasn't decided yet. Boomer says, I took Japanese my last 6 months of college. Very interesting language, easy to learn how to pronounce, easier to learn writing than you might expect, but grammar can be difficult. Yes. Which makes me wonder, like, I would like to know how Japanese people feel about people butchering Japanese. Like, I used to have a client who was a German immigrant, and she talked about how people tend to find German very intimidating because of the grammar rules. And she says that, yes, the grammar is absolutely insane, which is why most native speakers don't follow all of the rules either. And they know it's hard. And if you've got your nouns and your verbs and stuff, and you're in Germany and you are absolutely butchering the grammar rules trying to communicate, just almost everyone you meet is just going to be so happy that you're trying, and they'll help you figure out what you're doing wrong, and like, it'll be fine. They're not going to be like, oh, what are you doing to our language? Anything. They're going to be happy that you're there. Like, okay. So she says she feels like if more people just focused more on the vocab instead of trying to learn the grammar rules first, more people would learn German. Because the grammar rules throw people off. Luke says, I thought French was one of the most widely spoken, looked it up, and it's actually the 20th just after German. Interesting. Yeah, it is a language on the rise, though. Which I find fascinating. Butler says if you make a concerted effort, people respect that. Yes. Boomer says, which is why I always have a concert behind me when I speak a foreign language. See, now I'm just picturing karaoke. Good. Let me grab this. Okay. I like that they made the footsteps sound slightly different. So when he walks, it's not step, 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 step. It's pit, pat, pit, pat, pit, pat. That's such a tiny detail, but I really appreciate it. Okay. I'm gonna need so much silver. Okay. Alright. That needs a bazillion points. That needs a bazillion points. Boomer says the two difficult Japanese pronunciations are the single flap R sound and the syllable tsu. Okay. It says, according to Wikipedia, top 10 in order are Mandarin, Spanish, English, Hindi, Bengali, Portuguese, Russian, Japanese, Yue Chinese, and Vietnamese. Interesting. Hindi does sound interesting, mostly because I like the script. Oh yeah, I need this one at some point. Okay. What do I need to do next? I think I need to do the dungeon next. Oh yeah, there's the automatic well thing too. Okay. What was it? It was like glitch and cards? Question mark? Also, to move my zombies again. Oh. I think we'll do some more lumber gathering. Yeah. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, automatic well. You're welcome. Got yep, some stuff. Things away. I'll grow more carrots for the donkey. Now, wanting to make carrot cutlets, because I need something when I'm in the dungeon. All of the carrot cutlets in the entire world. So how are my grapes doing? Still got a ways to go. Alright. I think I'm sleep for a minute so that carrots can cook. I don't need all of them. Okay. That there. Okay. Dungeons. Pretty sure I'm almost through the first level. Pitiful. Just pitiful. Alright. But now we have health potions. So it should get better. Okay. Ooh, found a gold star pumpkin seed. Smash all the pots. Just like in Zelda. Link, is that you? Come on. Hit that! Okay. Oh. If I can get through the first 2 levels, I'll be very proud of myself. We need to get through 5, but I'm going to need more carrots for that. Probably a lot more health potions. Come on. Oh my gosh, I hate bats because they'll fly like past you. I think I'm gonna get this thing. Oh, crying out loud. I hate bats. Because they fly past you very quickly. So they'll damage you, but you can't damage them. The whole thing. Yeah, I don't have enough carrots to get farther. I'm running on carrot power. No wonder he's so buff. Bucket of blood. Nails. Carrots make you buff. They do when you eat 4,000 of them a day. And work out constantly. The only explanation I can come up with. That's more like it. I am gonna try to get up in the middle of the night. So I can go looking for more moths. I'm pretty sure 4,000 carrots a day. The end result is you turn into a carrot. You would turn orange. That's a thing. Every so often I forget that's a thing, but that's a thing. Yeah, he should definitely be orange by now. No tanning bed required. Nope. Just orange. Hunting for moths. Okay, I have 13 moths. That's better. Okay, 15 moths. It's a good enough number of moths. I think that should give me enough for like 30 health potions. Okay. Welcome back. Okay. That away. I'll be kind and let him sleep. I do remember the magic school bus where that happened to Arnold. Poor Arnold. Something always happens to Arnold. It does. He's Fate's chew toy. Yes, the one where they go through the solar system was the scariest. This is true. Arnold is immortal. There's no reason for him to be as scared of everything as he is. an axe to spy on Miss Frizzle. Conspiracy, I tell you. Oh, I think there was an awful lot going on in that show that we could never have comprehended as the target audience. Luke says, would be interesting character to work with, quasi-immortal but kind of a wimp anyway. Says, I know there's a character like that, but can't think of him off the top of my head. One more. Stash the rest here for now. Make more later. So, okay, I need so many red points. Just a truly ridiculous number of red points. Go to bed, little keeper. Gonna see how far I can get in the dungeon. I have 13 health potions and 55 carrot cutlets. If I can't get through at least one level, I'm gonna be mad. Also, I might, given how much money I currently have, I might just buy Jerry's bottle of wine instead of taking the time to make it. Because I want to advance him. And the wine's gonna take forever. Hello, Octavius. How you doing? Octavius asks, have the corpses been plentiful today? A little bit. Come on. I was finally able to make health potions, so I'm trying to get through a couple levels of the dungeon. The green things are slimes. Wouldn't be a dungeon without slimes. Okay, the dungeon... Yeah, the dungeon's always been there, but it's really, really not worth it to try to do the dungeon if you don't have health potions yet. In my experience. Going okay. Thursdays are my one day in the office, so that was a bummer. Oof. Okay, you survived. Really need upgrades for like armor and weapons. Hang on. Do have enough points. It'll put me back for some other stuff, but I do have enough points. Person saw you were streaming, figured I'd say hi. Well, hi back! Thanks for stopping in. Gosh, so many slimes. The music is so tense. Oh, come on. Okay. Good grief. Okay, anything I can get rid of here? That. Those. Anything else? Those are good. I can make health powder easily. All right, enjoy your lie down, Boomer. Yeah, I'll just drink the energy potion. Okay. I gotta hurry and get out of the dungeon. And it won't let you go to the next level of the dungeon until you've killed all the enemies on that level. So, yeah. Even just because you find the exit doesn't mean that you can take it. It's like, exploring the whole level and killing all the enemies in it would be a lot easier if there was a mini-map. Oh, wait, Octavia says one good thing about today is I found 2 new buttons in my car and tested them out. What do they do? Jetpack buttons? One button looked like a garage door. Or my car has a motorized rear sunshade. What? What? Oh my gosh, we're living in the future. Like, that's an actual feature. Okay, and Keeper needs to go to bed. Other one makes my car do the beeps when you're parking so you don't hit stuff. Ah! So I figured it'd have that, but assumed it would be on by default. Found features. Alchemy storage. Yes, that's going to be worth the money. It's a 10-year-old car, but I just got it a few weeks ago, so still discovering stuff. Ooh. Luke says, I want to push a button and deploy tax. All my other cars have been early 90s, so not used to luxury stuff. So basically it feels more like you upgraded to a spaceship. Alchemy rack. Ugh. Crying out loud, it takes beams. I don't have beams. So many red balls. Scroll shelf I can do. I need nails, like a whole bunch of nails. Okay. You know, little things that are so cool, like my mirrors tip down when I go in reverse. What? You can make sure you aren't hitting short stuff. What? Oh my gosh. That's really cool. I like to put this stuff on the alchemy rack, but I'll put it here for now. Okay. It's here too, because you never know. Okay. Gonna check on my grapes. Oh. Ah, man. Davey says was bittersweet getting it because I loved my old truck. It's a 90s Toyota with only 120,000 miles. But a person hit me a few months ago and they decided they didn't want to risk the expense of fixing it and totaled it. Oh. Yeah, Luke and I are both Jeep fans. When we met and started dating, we were actually driving the same car in different colors. Like, same year and everything. That bear, that bear, that bear. Then first I'm gonna go to Dead Horse. Ah, bear. One bottle of wine for Jerry. Tavia says I worked at a shop for 9 years before I moved into a tech job, so I'm not particularly fond of Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Paid the bills. Made up close to 80% of the shop's revenue. Oh my gosh. Yeah, from what I've heard, very much one of those where, like, you really do have to do the maintenance. Wranglers were probably the most reliable compared to other models. Interesting. Trumpet asks, how's everyone doing over here in the graveyard? I'm digging myself out of this graveyard. Going alright. We're fighting dungeon creepers. Yeah, I've been trying to make some progress in the dungeon because I can finally make health potions. Like, you have to unlock a lot of the alchemy basic stuff for it, so I have finally gotten to the point where I can make health potions and go to the dungeon. It's like, oh right, the dungeon stresses me out. But to advance Snake's questline, I need to beat level 5. And level 6 has some really good loot on it. Let me this here. Octavius says, weirdly with Dodge and Jeep was mainly electrical issues because they have a very odd way of doing their electrical systems. Oh, I've noticed. Worst issues I can recall were both boards. Interesting. I, for whatever reason, like, I don't really get into accidents and stuff so much, or at least I didn't. It's been a while, maybe I would now, but I would do just fine. My cars would just have incredibly bizarre disasters happen to them, like that time the tire flew off while I was driving. Here, Jerry, have some wine. He says, I don't have any sense of taste, but I can tell it's lacking in alcohol. Yuck. And he wants cognac. I do not have cognac. You're gonna help a friend and go find some, right? How many disappointments have been in a single minute? Okay. Octavius says the small business was going to take their truck to trade in for a new one, but the battery was dead, so an employee tried to jumpstart it with a welder. Now, I will admit to not being an expert in cars, but I feel like that's a bad choice. That made the truck sad. Yeah? Yeah? Oh gosh, humans. Truck didn't like that. Oh my gosh, just like 10k in damage. Oh my gosh. My biggest car disasters were my tire flying off, which could have been way worse. It was mostly just terrifying. And then that time my serpentine belt blew out on the highway. Yep. So it's a whole story if people want the whole story. Like, yeah, Octavius says, yikes, last year I watched that happen to a truck right in front of me. Tires just went whee and continued down the road. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Pulled over to make sure he was alright. Apparently he just had it at the tire shop. Ugh. So, but I was driving, and my car had been fine all day, and I'd made a couple of stops, and my last stop, when I pulled out of the parking lot, my car started making this weird noise that I can really best describe as wubba lubba dub dub. Like, legitimately. So I was driving and the car was going lubba 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 lubba. What even is that? I don't like that. I drove for a while with it making that noise, and it was just making the noise. And so the whole time I'm thinking, this is making me nervous. I'm gonna want to talk to my dad about this as soon as I get home. And then about halfway home, the car also started kind of feeling shaky, kind of vibraty. I like that even less. And now we're way out in the boonies. And there's a stretch of road where the limit is 70. And they were doing some work on the road. So there was a section where, okay, there's a bridge in this section where the limit is 70, and they had one side of it blocked off with the concrete barricades, and the other side is, the side of the bridge. As I was approaching that, my car started just wobbling horribly. Like, I was having an extremely hard time trying to keep it in my lane because it was just everywhere. And I'm coming up on the needle. Suffice to say, I was freaking out. And there's really not a good place to pull over there because they had like the traffic cones and stuff all along it. I am not kidding or exaggerating when I say, as I reached that point where it went down to one lane, I felt the hand of God on my car. And the whole thing just went quiet and steady and coasted straight through the part where it was down to one narrow lane with death on either side. And as it all opened up again to 2 lanes and plenty of space, all of the weird noises and the wobbling and shaking started up again. This point, so there was that, and then right after that was an exit ramp, and at the top of the exit ramp was an abandoned gas station, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pull up to the gas station, I'm gonna park there, I'm gonna call my dad. So I pull up onto the exit ramp, and halfway up the exit ramp I felt this almighty thud. I was pulling around to the right, I looked in my side view mirror, and I saw my tire going off to the left. But because I was on this like wide, slow exit ramp, I had slowed way down. So like I didn't lose control of the car. There was plenty of space where I could pull over there. I could see the gas station, but I couldn't get to it. I was upset. Yeah, and everything was fine. Like, we never did find the tire. We spent hours looking for it. We never found it. It just, it was gone. And yeah, called my dad, called my mom. Brother came out to help. Just while I was waiting on them to get there, which was, 10-15 minutes, like 4 different very dad-looking men pulled over to see if I was okay and to look for the tire. Also a state highway patrol officer, which scared me a little bit, but I wasn't in trouble. But oh my gosh. And then when my dad checked the other tires, I guess some of the lug bolts or whatever were like rusted and shearing off. So yeah, never found the tire. Punchline though, this has become the punchline, is that was, let's see, that would have been 2019, so 5 years later, my best friend was driving and a tire came flying out of nowhere and smashed her front bumper off. She was completely unable to find where the tire had come from. Like, she was the only busted up car on the road. She could not find the origin of the tire. So, aha, we figured out where my tire went. It had just been flying for 5 years. Oof. Octavius says my brother-in-law kept having that happen. Turned out the tire shop he took it to wasn't doing the correct torque on the lug nuts, and it's just tightening out of them so they'd stretch and then shear off. We think that's probably something similar happened to mine. Trumpet says sounds like a horror movie, The Haunted Tire. Yes. I helped my parents move to the Midwest in 2010, and while driving through empty Wyoming, my dad's car, which I was driving, started shaking like crazy. I was able to pull over, and my dad in the moving truck ahead of me eventually pulled over when he realized I wasn't behind him anymore. Thankfully, we had just re-entered cell service and were able to get a tow. Oh, good. So, moral of the story, if any of y'all are ever driving and hear your car making a sound like wubba-lubba-dub-dub, pull over. Octavia says it's usually either they're over-tightened or they leave them loose and they wobble around and the movement snaps them. Yeah, something had gone wrong with the torque. But oh my gosh. Which I was very proud of myself for like how like I maintained a certain level of calm, not fully calm, but I did pretty good throughout the whole disaster. And as soon as I got home, I absolutely collapsed with an anxiety migraine. I was like, okay, that was it. That was my maximum. Oh man, Octavius says Jeeps actually have a really common problem nicknamed the death wobble. Oh no. Trumpet says it was me, my dad, my sister, 2 dogs, and a cat waiting on the side of the road for an hour or so. Highway patrol did drive by and make sure we were taken care of. Oh, good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead. Do I need beams for that one? Want circular saw. Just need another 170 red points. Yeah, wubba lubba dub dub is a bad sign for a car. It should not make that sound. And I have no explanation as to why it would be wobbling and shaking and making weird noises for 45 minutes or whatever. But at the one moment where it would actually be life-threatening, it all stopped. Well, no secular explanation anyway. Oh, Octavius says only time I had a tire problem was when I was in college driving with someone I had a crush on in a parking lot. Wasn't paying attention and ran over one of those concrete dividers. Is it a macadam? Called macadam. Yep. Oh man, tore the tire off. Oof. like zombie gardening yet. Not really. So I will need more green points. So many green. Okay. Need lots of green points. I need lots of red points. So you get the points when you do things, make things, learn things, of this. Like you get points for all the stuff, but so red points are, I want to call it industry. So you get that when you like, bless you, when you craft stuff, like when you work with wood and stone and metal. Green points are nature-y things. You get those from cooking and gardening and foraging. And blue points are spiritual, and you get those from some of the graveyard improvements, like some of the work you can do in the graveyard, and from like researching various things at the study table. Blue points are the hardest to get. Celebrity sneezing cameo from Luke. That amused me. Oh gosh. Stop moving. Nick says I could put the tissues on eBay. Hey. Missed him. Alright. 8p6 flitch. Okay. Do that. Also, there's not a single used tissue on eBay right now. Growth market. Oh my gosh. That's what I needed outside. And oh, and hello, Hunks. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? I've been very impressed by it. Good game. You got it. Go. It's basically full. Them away. I only have have 2 zombies right now, so I'm managing. Boop. And zapped quarry. Why not? Come off here. Just okay. Yeah, he'll be good. He'll be fine. This thing. I need to dig up that new garden bed. Yeah. At some point, I also need to get enough seeds. Plant something there for them. Trying to run over all the resources I have and how best to manage them. Okay, that's enough for zombie gardening. So. Okay. Suppose I will need more zombies. Actually. Okay, 5 planks, 3 parts. Five planks. Oh. And planks. Not enough. Parts. Okay. Wanted. Okay. Because I want it to be producing points. Okay. Zombie farm. Okay. Okay. And grade. Okay. Yes, good. Got it going. These things. Gonna pop over to the farmer. Get some stuff from him. Those I also need. I need carrots to give to the donkey so that I can get more corpses so I can make more zombies. Need... What did I decide? 24, so 14. Okay. should be good. And Luke, did you say you found an empty tissue package on eBay? Did indeed. It can be yours for the low price of $16 plus shipping. So I'm guessing that empty tissue package is not actually what they're selling. It was supposedly vintage. It's an old tissue package. Oh, well then. I don't know. I still would not be surprised if they were actually selling something else. Okay. I'm going to this real quick. Not just because I need red points, but also because I need red points. Just have him sleep this time. Instead of pushing him to stay awake forever and ever and just snacking constantly. I think it might be bad. Yeah. Okay, then I'll make a couple of the stone grave fences. And I think I'm gonna try making one of the fancy ones. Hang on. And again, I only need like 114 more red points. Oh, I can talk to Jerry again. Forgot. Okay, let me make my little plinth thing, and then we talk to Jerry. And okay. And yeah, There's still space in inventory. Alright, Kiri. Any ideas about cognac? Just need to find and dig out an old keg. The old keepers we used to drink together all day long. Dig piles of soil between the village and the lighthouse. Too little cognac to go around, so do it quietly. Okay. Alright, and... Some of these have so many points available. And yeah, I have a couple that are worth 4. Don't have access to any worth 5 yet. 4. So that's good. 5. Oh, that has a bad rate stuff. Alright, I'm going to... I'm gonna make a couple of replacement grave fences, if I can. Yes, just barely, but I can. And then I'll place them, and then I think I'll wrap it up. So we are earning red points pretty quickly from all this, so hopefully it won't be long before we can get the circular saw. Move this. Instead we'll put this. Add this. Okay, yeah, that maxes it out. Perfect. And this one here. Okay. There for now. Okay. So... I'm gonna put him to bed. And make notes for next time. And then we'll call it there. So. Got that. Got that. Working on that. Okay, so. I need to dig for cognac. I need to save for circular saw. We has the dinner. Potentially. I'll figure out what I'm doing. Okay, save for circular saw. What else do I need to do? Dungeons. Okay. And I'm working on grapes. Oh yeah, and I need to make a garden zombie. Okay. But, all right. Perfect. All right. We'll call it here. You know, all goes according to plan. I should be back tomorrow. Usual time, 3 o'clock Eastern. And until then, thank y'all so much for watching. I'm so glad that you were able to spend this time with me, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everybody.